This documentary will explore the fishing cat and the threats that make it an endangered species, including what can be done to help prevent the animal's population from being reduced any further. The fishing cat is small to medium in size and has a long body with short legs. Its fur is grey-brown and has black dots that are all over its body, usually with a long black line that follows the spine. Some distinct features include their small ears, webbed paws, and short legs. Their diet consists mainly of fish, snakes, and shellfish. This wild cat is commonly found in countries such as India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Bangladesh. Main threats to the fishing cat include habitat destruction by humans, as they naturally can be found in wetlands and swamp areas, as well as hunting of the animal to use its body parts and skins in medicines. They are also sold at markets. There are many conservation projects and laws that are in place to help conserve the animal's population. However, hunting and poaching still occurs. More needs to be done to prevent further harm to the species, such as creating more wetland areas. Distribution. The fishing cat can be found in countries such as India, Asia, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and the peninsula of Thailand. This map shows the areas in orange where the fishing cat is still surviving in the wild, and the areas in the darker purple are where the cat is still in the wild. However, numbers are unknown, and these areas are where the cat could be extinct, as a very low amount of sightings have been recorded. The fishing cat's main locations are largely scattered, as they primarily inhabit wetland areas. When a wetland is removed or dries out, the cats have to find another, creating new populations in different areas away from their previous location. This second map shows the distribution of the fishing cat compared to other cats, such as tigers, leopards, and other small wild cats that are in the same area. In comparison, the fishing cat is not as common as the others. They are closest to distinction on the Malay Peninsula and Saundy Islands. Threats. The fishing cat does not have many natural predators. Humans are the reason the fishing cat's population has been decreasing. This is due to the poaching of the cat for its skins, which are sold at markets. Other body parts, such as their teeth, are used in medicines. They are also poached by farmers for killing their livestock. This still occurs even though the animal is a protected species. Humans have also affected the fishing cat by building over and draining the wetlands they naturally inhabit. The land is used to build infrastructure and housing. This means the cats are not in their natural environment, forcing them to move somewhere else. This also means the amount of wetland areas have decreased. Another way the fishing cat has been affected by human activity is overfishing in the cat's wetland areas. This doesn't leave any food for the fishing cat, causing them to starve and migrate to different areas. This is another reason as to why their distribution is very scattered. Opinions and perspectives. Many people believe that trying to prevent these animals from becoming extinct is very important in keeping ecosystems alive and for future generations. There are also many conservation projects and protection laws in place to prevent further population decline. However, according to Mercurial 2015, there are poachers in India and Malaysia that hunt and kill the fishing cat, so the fur, skin and bones can be sold at markets, even though they are a protected species. Areas such as this are not monitored properly. This behaviour still continues as these hunters rely heavily on this income for their well-being, including providing food, shelter, and for their families. These ways should be changed, as it is against the law, but these families need to have a more stable, reliable income to ensure they can still survive without having to kill innocent animals. Conservation efforts, what can be done? Taronga Zoo, Taronga Conservation Society Australia, has made efforts to try and bring the population back up by having 2 fishing cats. They also use the cats to educate people about why they are endangered and what can be done to help. By also seeing the endangered animal, people are more inclined to want to do something about the declining population. An interview with an animal conservationist from the Taronga Conservation Society Australia. Which area do you believe has the largest population of fishing cat at the moment?
The fishing cat is widely distributed, mainly around Southeast Asia. However, the population stretches from Pakistan to Cambodia and the Himalayan foothills, as well as Sri Lanka and the Thailand peninsula. It is thought that it is largely variable As the location of wetlands are spread out and inconsistent, they rely heavily on these areas for food and shelter.
What do you think is the most critical threat to the fishing cat population?
I would say the most critical threat in the habitat depletion is something that can be prevented, and if humans were not taking advantage of their habitat, the species would not be endangered. Wetlands and other similar areas can also be made, allowing for the cat's population to increase.
What do you think could be done to prevent further depletion of the fishing cat population?
Stricter laws could be put in place to prevent the hunting of the cat. More wetland areas should also be implemented and taken into consideration when a location is being looked at to be used for clearing and building developments, and if the area needs to be used, a new wetland section should be rebuilt so no habitat is being lost.
What are you hoping to achieve by having fishing cats at Taronga Zoo?
At the moment, we are part of a fishing cat conservation project and have two that were born in our zoo in 2010. We are hoping that they will become a breeding pair and later release them back into their natural habitat to help increase the population size.
Thank you for speaking with me. There are also many different organisations and sites where donations can be made for the fishing cat, as well as other endangered cats to help with research and conservation. An example of this is the International Society for Endangered Cats in Canada, where more information is provided about the cats, along with details about how to donate. To prevent the fishing cat from going extinct, there should be stricter laws in place in areas where poaching is more common. Also, in wetland environments that are being cleared for development, more man-made wetlands could be implemented to ensure the fishing cats have more habitats to live. In conclusion, the fishing cat is an endangered species that can be found around areas of India, Asia, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and the peninsula of Thailand. It is primarily threatened by loss of habitat and food, as well as poaching, all caused by human activity. While some people use poaching these animals as an income, the majority believe that they should be protected. Conservation laws and organisations have contributed to researching how to help the population grow. More steps should be taken to further protect and grow this species, including creating new wetland areas and educating the public.